Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's RTC TV4 coverage of the Lady Comets. The Lady Comets tonight are playing host to the Lady Frontier Falcons. I'm Blair Zimmerman, joined tonight in the booth by Gavin Hickle. How you doing, Gavin?
I'm doing good, Blair. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, and we've got Taylor Duncan on camera work tonight. We'd have him say hi, but he doesn't have a headset over on the camera. So we just had an opportunity to watch the Lady Comets, Lady Falcons JV game. JV Lady Comets won very decisively.
They basically doubled the Frontier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Score.
I think if I remember correctly, the final score was 36-16 or something, very close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very decisive, and the good folks at John Harrell Stats are projecting a Lady Comets varsity win this evening. Both varsity teams coming into tonight's matchup winless, so one team will get their first win on the board tonight.
You know, the Lady Comets, they played a hard game last night against the Lady Vikings, and you know, although the Lady Vikings had been dominating most of the game, it still wasn't a terribly...
No, it wasn't one-sided at all.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like domination, but it really wasn't. They were still neck and neck for the most part.
Oh, absolutely, and really, in last night's matchup, and for those of you who weren't able to watch that, after tonight's matchup, you can go back and check out last night's footage on RTCTV4.com. Or I'm sorry, that's RTC4.com. Anyway, but the bulk of the lead, and I think it ended up being a 5-point game, and the bulk of that, in fact, all of that was due to, as the Lady Comets got desperate, the game got more physical, there were more fouls called, and as they kept sending the Lady Vikings players to the line.
Was it 2 or 3 players then for the Lady Comets ended up fouling out towards the end of the game?
I think it was 2, and we had at least 2 other Lady Comets who were sitting on 4 fouls and were just 1 away from fouling out.
I mean, throughout the entire game, there was always somebody on the floor at least.
Oh, yeah.
You know, back and forth, someone was being thrown on the floor.
Yeah, last night's game was brought to you by the words jump and ball.
Yeah.
So
there's had to be over 30 of those.
Oh man, it was
intense.
That was crazy. Well, we are 90 seconds away from tip-off tonight, so we want to take this moment. For those of you who don't know your Lady Comets, we're going to give you an opportunity to get to know them with these pre-recorded interviews. Stay tuned.
Allie Weezy, number 24, senior, post.
Emily Holt, number 11, junior guard. Sophie Jellison, 21, junior forward.
Jasmine Rudisel, number 4, junior, guard.
Lane Oliver, 15, sophomore forward.
Jordan Klinger, number 35, sophomore post.
Olivia Boldry, number 13, sophomore and a forward.
I'm Brianna Keeventhal, number 12 and sophomore guard.
My name is Aubrey Degg. I am number 3 and I'm a junior guard. You're watching RTC TV4.
All right, and those are your Lady Comets. So we are 33 seconds away from tip-off. Well, we'll have to introduce the teams first, but
thank you for your cooperation.
So in just a moment, we will be introducing tonight's starting lineups. And I'm not sure if we have a live vocalist for the anthem tonight or not, Gavin. If they play it canned, we do have to mute the audio just to
there's
sidestep any copyright issues.
A lot of things missing. You know, cheer squad and the band,
right.
They're all gone. So it's going to be a more quiet game aside from the yelling fans.
At this time, we would like to have everyone rise, remove your hats, and join in as we honor America with the playing of our national.
All right, this is a canned national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to mute the audio. We will be right back. All right, and we are back.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for
And tonight's starting lineups. First, the Lady Falcons.
Number 3,
Abby Carter. Number 4, Lauren Larange. Number 5, Kyra Wilson. Number 24, Emmy Fryer. And number 33, Lily Martin. The Lady Falcons are coached by Min Shin Ho. Min Shin? I am so sorry, Falcons fans. I'm going to butcher these names. And now the Lady Comets starting lineup. Number 3, Aubrey Degg. Number 11, Emily Hope. Number 15, Lane Oliver. Number 21, Sophie Jellison. And number 35, Jordan Klingler. The Lady Comets are coached by Don Helmick. Oh, and I did get some clarification last night. I mistakenly said that Coach Helmick has been with the Lady Comets for 4 years. It is, in fact, only 3 years. So that's me saying I might have been mistaken, and that's what we're going to have in form of a retraction. All right. Got the ladies on the hardwood, facing off for the tip.
Jordan Klinger for the tip.
Against Lily Martin, and Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons come away with it, but number 24 there, Emmy Fryer, she went back across the timeline. Got an over and back. Ball inbounds now to Aubrey Degg. Degg driving straight to the paint. She's going to take that short jumper off the mark. Lane Oliver.
Drawing two
early on.
That was quick. I mean, she really went up there and took advantage of that and drew a foul. It was good.
It was a great offensive board, and Lane Oliver last night I think 1 for 2 from the line. First one's good. Lane Oliver drawing first blood for the Lady Comets. Second one up and good. She's 2 for 2. All right, that's number 24, Emmy Fryer, over to number 5, Kyra Wilson. And Jordan Klingler with the rebound, dishing it over to Aubrey Degg, who's going to bring it across midcourt. Up to Sophie Jellison, out to Emily Holt for the 3, and on the mark.
That was just a long two.
Long two. She stepped over the line right as she took the shot.
Still a very good shot.
Absolutely. All right, Fryer over to Wilson. It's going to take me a quarter or so to get these Lady Falcons names. That was Abby Carter with a long 2. Emily Holt with the rebound. Lady Comets owning on rebounds tonight. Emily Holt trying for the jumper.
That one just did not connect.
She had some interference trying to get the ball from the dribble to the shot.
I thought she was passing it for a second there.
All right, Emmy Fryer across the timeline. Over to Abby Carter. Abby Carter driving into the paint. She's going to draw the foul off Emily Holt. That's Holt's first, team first. Fryer inbounding to Larange. Back to Fryer. Up to Wilson. Carter with a shot off the mark. And we've got a jump ball and then rebound.
Klinger fighting for it there. Tensely threw the girl to the ground. There we go. That marks it there.
All right, Jellison into Degg. Degg across the timeline. Quick moves there, dishing it out to Klingler on the outside. Down to hold at the post, and they're going to call a travel on that. That was an interesting change in position there. Klingler on the outside.
That's definitely not naturally where you'd think you'd see her, but she was there.
All right, Fryer across the timeline, out to Wilson, who's going to take the three. And that one was a three.
Yeah.
Degg over to, Oliver, back up to Degg. Dishing it down to Klingler at the low post. And Klingler getting wrapped up, going to draw the foul. I think that's going to be on number 3, Abby Carter, and that was, in fact, Abby Carter's first, team second.
Looks like some
There's a little confusion out there.
I mean,
one official calling for the substitution. We've got Emma Blissett coming in for number 3, Abby Carter. All right, now play can resume. Holt looking for a man to dish it in. Long dish back to Degg. Degg going to drive to the paint. Little pass into Klingler. Couldn't quite make the shot. Degg with the 14-footer off the mark.
Fighting for it down there.
I think that's going to be a foul on Lane Oliver. That'll be her first, team third.
What do you think the game be like if, there were unlimited fouls?
Bloody.
Yeah.
All right, Fryer across the timeline. Up to the high post. Degg trying to get in on that ball and lost her footing. Yeah, unlimited fouls, they have that. It's called schoolyard ball. All right, Blissett, they're getting away with a little bit of a travel.
Lane denying that.
Holt there with the rebound. Across the timeline, she's driving all the way.
It's like a
she
layup
faked
pass.
It. Wow, Lane Oliver just got stuffed. Klingler Jellison not able to make it to the rim, but
Emily
Holt with a
putting that
follow
back up there. That was
Lady
well
Comets
executed.
now with a 3-point lead. Blissett looking for her lane in. Off the bottom of the backboard. Larange getting the rebound, but then traveling as she tried to get back up to put the ball in there, or in the air, to the hoop.
It's to the touchdown. Know your terminology, Blair.
Easy, don't get me confused. Degg across the timeline. Out to Oliver. Oliver down to the low post to Klingler. Aubrey Degg just came out of nowhere.
Like I said it once, last game. Actually, I said it multiple times, and I'll say it again. She's very quick and extremely elusive.
Just out of nowhere, wraps up the ball. Jump ball. All right, Blissett up to Fryer. Fryer driving in, dishing out to Martin. Back into Martin. Martin trying to get a lane to the paint. No good. And we have Hannah Simmons subbing in for the Lady Falcons. The official, I think, had to walk to Fulton to find that basketball. All right, ball in play now. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter. That did look a little bit more like football. That was a handoff, not a pass. Holt driving all the way. Can't quite make that lay-in.
It was well
with the
executed,
rebound.
her getting there, but,
Absolutely. It was
finish.
a good drive. Degg reaching in for the ball. They're going to call a foul on her. And we've got Wilson and Larange coming back in. Ball into Simmons. Back up to Blissett. Blissett trying to drive, can't get past Sophie Jellison. Jellison gets a hand on that pass, can't quite block it. Simmons against Degg. Degg with a nice steal there. She's going to get into almost double coverage there. Down to the low post to Klingler, can't quite complete the pass. Holt dishing it in. Klingler for two. That was
good.
Nice.
I mean, just last second, throws it back in right to the open man underneath. That was good.
Ball to Simmons up at the three-point line. Simmons over to, who was that? Matthew. Blissett trying to pass it down to Kyra Wilson in the corner. Wilson not quite able to get there. Then the Lady Falcons are going to turn over to the Lady Comets. Ball into Emily Holt. Holt got a fast break across that timeline. Down towards the paint, tries to dish it to the low post to Klingler. Klingler can't quite grab that pass. Sends the ball out of bounds. I was really kind of surprised to see that fast break. The Lady Comets are now in a good position to slow the game down a little bit, and they're not doing that. Shot there by number 4, Lauren Larange.
You can't be too careful.
That's true. That's true. And
rather be prepared. You don't want to be, a jerk and run the score completely all the way up, but, it'd be nice to have a little bit of cushion just in case, things go south or someone gets hurt.
Absolutely. Jellison fakes the inbound. Oh, and Degg just toes the timeline.
Just barely.
I thought she stopped in time. The ref disagreed.
Her foot was just barely over it. Just barely.
All right. Blissett with the drive. Going to draw the foul. I don't know if they're going to call it a shooting foul or not. I don't think so. Foul's on to number 3, Aubrey Degg.
Is that her second
That'll
already?
be her second. They're going to sub in Brianna Hubenthal. All right, Lady Falcons with the ball in. Holt gets a hand on that. Blissett able to stop from going over the timeline. And we had Fryer with a shot. Shot was no good. I think that foul's going to be on Klingler. I thought they were sending her to the line. I was like, that wasn't a shooting foul. Ball in play, number 5. Kyra Wilson, steal there by Brianna Hubenthal.
It was a good idea to drop back and set that up. You didn't want to drive it all the way in there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Holt
to
safe.
The low post. Klingler. And we had a travel. Holt into Oliver. Oliver looking for the open man. Sends it down to Klingler at the low post, who's going to draw the foul off of Lady Falcons number 4, Lauren Larange. It's a fun name to say, Gav.
Lauren Larange. Say it with my, terrible French accent.
Yeah, that was very terrible. Ball into Sophie Jellison. Tries to laser that down.
Fantastic effort keeping that ball in.
Fryer with the drive. Hubenthal with the rebound. Drives it hard across the timeline. Going to dish it over to Emily Holt, who's going to drive down to the low post. 4-foot jumper off the mark.
Jordan Clear, she just went past 2 people to get on that rebound. I'd say that's a little bit of dedication there. And she got on the floor, is getting scrappy with it too. Her physicality is just, it's been
absolutely
very.
These Lady Comets have been a very physical team this year. And I don't know that the goal of that inbound was to send it clear to the backcourt, but that's what happened there. Ball back to Holt. Holt into the paint, tries to dish it to Klingler. Going to get tied up, and we're going to call a jump ball. This will be the Lady Falcons ball. turning into another very physical ball game tonight.
Oh, this is going to progress really fast and to the point of, not exactly boxing, but like boxing.
Not exactly boxing.
Or
Kyra
like
Wilson
you said,
with
hockey,
that,
but, basketball.
Kyra Wilson with that open long 2 off the mark. Lady Comets with the rebound. Emily Holt with a 3-point attempt off the mark. And Kyra Wilson with the rebound. Tries to pass it down to Emmy Fryer. And Sophie Jellison gets a hold of it. Holt drawing the foul. Foul there on number 5, Kyra Wilson. They called it before Holt transitioned up for the shot, though, so she won't go to the line. Ball into Hubenthal. And they're going to call her for travel.
I thought they were going to call that. She stepped one way and then kind of backed the other way.
Yeah,
you can't move the pivot foot, although, it's like your body's going, move the pivot foot.
Right. Well, they're calling a timeout on the floor, so we're going to take this opportunity to step away for a word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And we are back. Thank you for joining us here tonight on RTC TV4 for tonight's matchup where the Lady Comets host the Lady Falcons. As you can see on the scoreboard, we have just over 45 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Lady Comets are leading by 5 points, 8-3. Number 24, Emmy Fryer across the timeline for the Lady Falcons. Over to Blissett. Blissett with the long 2. It's off the mark.
That was a quick shot, too. She didn't think
she
2
didn't.
seconds about that. Just grabbed it like, boom.
All right. Sophie Jellison being fouled by number 33, Lily Martin. That's her first, team 5th. Holt bringing it across the timeline. Driving into the paint. Gets shoved. Call something, ref.
I mean, she was going in there really fast, but she didn't just fall over like that on her own. That looked like a little dirty to me.
Yeah, but they didn't call her on a travel, so I guess
it works
we'll
out.
take small favors. Little over just floater pass into Klingler, who is in triple coverage. Pass knocked away there by number 24, Emmy Fryer. Over to Daisy Lily Martin, who's going to take the 3. Emmy Fryer with the rebound and puts it back in for 2.
That was dangerously rolling around on that rim.
Yeah,
I was like, she might get rooked.
All right, Holt going to take the long 3 at the buzzer, well, just before the buzzer. And that's going to be the first period in the ball game. Record books, that's what I'm looking for. Excuse me.
Blair,
a little congested. Yeah, brain's not working. English and I am not getting along. Into the first. Lady Comets leading 8-5. And just kind of shows, what the juxtaposition there to what I was saying, which is what you had said earlier on, that it's always better to build a little bit of a cushion because now potentially we're looking at a one-possession game.
It's it's like how I see my grades. I get a good grade, and I'm sitting here like, that's cushion. Thought it'd be a pretty decent analogy. Coming from me, did you expect anything less?
Well, fair enough. I'm the one who's not Englishing tonight, though. All right. Teams are breaking out of their huddles, getting ready to take the floor.
Dara wants to know why she can't see it live. Well, because she's in South Carolina and she watched it last night, so I'll tell her. Sorry.
All right, Brianna Hubenthal with the short jumper. It's off the mark. Lady Falcons getting that rebound.
I'm going to need this name sheet. You got another roster?
Yeah, we do. The things I do for you. Number 3, Abby Carter, holding on, looking for her move. Sends it down to number 33, Lily Martin. Not quite able to get the shot off. Emily Holt out to Brianna Hubenthal, off the mark. It's going to bounce off the rim right into the waiting arms of Lauren Larange.
Fantastic steal. She read that well.
And draws the foul. Brianna Hubenthal now on the line for 2.
You know, she had a couple of very good free throw shots
just off
night.
The front of the rim. Gonna toe the line and wait for a second shot. It's up. Just
Jordan
off the rim.
Klinger with the rebound. Able to get it back.
Out to Lane Oliver.
Emily Holt searching for it. Trying to put one up. Another fight. Looks to be, another jump ball. This is going to be like an inside joke that like everybody that watches knows about. Oh, jump ball.
Yeah. All right, Emmy Fryer bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Falcons. Up to Carter. Out to 30. Who is that? 34. I don't have a 34 on the roster. I do in JV. Maybe Jenna McCormick? I don't know. That's who we're going to go for. She got the points. That's all we know. Tied up now, 8-8. Over to Emily Holt on the three-point line. No, going to drive in a little bit for the short jumper. Off the mark, out of bounds. Being called off of Jordan Klingler. Emmy Fryer, cross midcourt. Up to number 3, Abby Carter. Over to McCormick again. I'm going with McCormick.
I'm just going to call her 34 considering since I have no idea who these people are.
Well, fair enough.
I can't. I mean, for me to, learn these few couple of names, I got to forget a few couple.
Fair enough. Ball into Abby Carter. We've got a long shot into the waiting arms of Sophie Jellison. Didn't even come near the rim. Jellison going to dish it down to Hubenthal, I guess, but it
couldn't connect.
Lasered straight out of bounds. Let's call that an intentional grounding. Wait, wrong sport again.
Blair, stop.
Abby Fryer now down into Lady Falcons territory. Quick pass over to Kyra Wilson, off the mark. Jordan Klingler getting the rebound and drawing the foul. A foul there on Lady Falcons, number 33, Lily Martin. That'll be the team's 7th. We're going to go to the line for 1-and-1. First shot's up, off the mark. Lane Oliver swatting that rebound away. Lady Falcons will still end up with the ball, but they're not going to have any momentum off of it. Fryer across the timeline. Over to Abby Carter. Carter with the fake pass, back up to Fryer. Fryer over to Carter. Holt trying to get in on it. Carter with that jumper from the high post. Back out to Emmy Fryer.
Sophie denying that. Jellison. because I know who most of these people are, I'm going to call them by their first names, and that's just out of reflex.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she fouled Kyra Wilson, going to send her to the line for 1-1. This may be the Lady Falcons' opportunity to take the lead. There it is. Lady Falcons for their first lead of the evening.
Words, Blair.
No, I don't want to use my words. And we have Allie Weezy in for Lane Oliver. Second shot off the back of the rim, out to McCormick, who's going to hand it back off to Wilson. 3 Lady Comets wrapping up that ball. Deep pass down to Sophie Jellison, who's going to put it in for 2, regaining the lead for the Lady Comets. Amy Fryer into Lady Falcons territory. Dishing it off to Abby Carter. Carter over to McCormick in the corner. Carter taking that 3-point shot. It was a little short. And ball's out of bounds on the Lady Falcons. I'm surprised the Lady Falcons haven't started putting on a full court press yet. Holt cross timeline. Gets up to the top of the key, looking for the pass. Going to send it over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal almost didn't get a hold of that. She's going to take the jumper from the high post.
Jumper.
Wheezy with the rebound. Back out to Holt, who's going to drive into the paint. Dishing it down to Klingler, who's going to put it in for 2.
That was good, pass, open, good read, good shot.
Hey, we have the 2 tall ladies down in both low posts now. That's what I was saying would be a really good strategy last night. See how it plays out for them. Pass attempt over to Jenna McCormick, who couldn't quite get her fingers on it, and sends the ball out of bounds. Jellison into Holt, who's going to come across midcourt. Nice pick set there by Brianna Hubenthal. Down to Klingler, who's going to get
Another
2 more.
one.
And with that, the Lady Falcons are going to call a timeout, try to ice these Lady Comets. So we're going to let them talk strategy while we step away for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight live on RTC TV4. We're back after a timeout where the Lady Comets lead the Lady Falcons 14-9 with 4:09 left in the first half. It's been a very physical game tonight, Gavin, and that's...
it was last night. And,
that's true.
It can reflect. Things start to get tense, and...
Oh!
The kick. The kick.
You're allowed to... The ball's allowed to hit your foot in soccer and in volleyball and in football, but not in basketball.
Well, in basketball, the ball can hit your foot, but you cannot hit ball with your foot. I'll say that much.
Right. All right, bad pass by the Lady Falcons. Goes out of bounds. Lady Comets going to take possession. Emily Holt into Comets territory. Going to send it back over to Jellison, who's going to take the long jumper off the mark. Weezy managed it.
Tipping it. That was good.
Unfortunately, Klingler loses control of the ball. He's going to give it back to the Lady Falcons.
I need to get a bigger vocabulary. I see some of them just like, oh, that was good. Everybody else at home's probably like, yeah, it's so generic.
Shot was airballed right into the arms of Emily Holt, who's going to drive it into the paint. Dishing it out to Allie Weezy for 2.
That was a good read. That was an excellent read. We'll use excellent.
I like that.
Excellent, phenomenal, exquisite, exquisite.
And the Lady Comets building that cushion now. I'll borrow your phrase there. Right. Oh, double coverage down there on number 21, Maddie Matthew. Emily Holt going to drive into the paint again, dishing it down to Klingler.
That was a powerful drive, and trying to feed it off to Klinger because she's been putting them up. And, that kind of stuff needs to connect and just put up lots of points with that. I mean,
Klinger drew that foul,
Klinger
though.
down there.
Yeah.
Double.
Klinger drawing that foul. She's going to go to the line for 2 more. Foul was on McCormick. That's her first, team 8th. Shots off the front of the rim. And Lady Falcons subbing in number 1, Hannah Simmons. Klinger lining up her second shot. It's up. It's in. Fryer back across the timeline, over to Simmons. Simmons up to Wilson. Wilson sending it up to Fryer, back over to Simmons. Simmons back up to Fryer. Inside to McCormick, back out to Simmons. They're looking for a shot. Fryer going to drive in and dishing it out to Simmons. Simmons with a fake Klinger right out of her shoes, but
excellent steal.
Puts that pass over to Hubenthal instead. Hubenthal can't quite make the shot.
Emily
Holt
getting
with
the
the
rebound.
rebound. Unfortunately, couldn't quite complete that pass to Klingler.
Fight right there. Everything, from the time she stole it to the time when it went out of bounds was just, both teams kicked it into overdrive.
Oh yeah,
try to get the ball. I mean,
there's not been any kind of stalling tonight. Both teams just very quick, very not hurried, but definitely just fast. Fryer once again bringing it down into Lady Falcons territory. Going to dish it over to Abby Carter. Carter to Simmons. Holt all over Simmons. Back up to Fryer. Going to go down to the low corner to McCormick. Now over to Abby Carter. Abby Carter going to send it back up to Fryer, who's going to drive in. Send it out to Simmons to the corner, and she's going to travel. We're going to turn it back over to the Lady Comets with 1:44 left in the first. Or first half. Second. That thing. Yeah. Holt slowing it down, bringing it across the timeline. And Coach Helmet called for him to stall it a little bit.
Looking to run the clock a little more, I'd say.
Hey, why not? There's less than 90 seconds left in the first half. They've got a fairly comfortable 8-point lead. Holt with the 15-footer off the mark. Allie Weezy can't quite control that rebound. Gonna send it out of bounds. Back to the Lady Falcons with 1:15 left in the half. Fryer across the timeline. Looking for a play. Gonna send it over to number 3, Abby Carter. Back up to Fryer. Gonna kick it down to Simmons, who's gonna drive towards baseline. Back up to McCormick, who's gonna take the 3 off the mark, and Brianna Hubenthal with the rebound. Now she's hurrying across the timeline. Gonna drive to baseline, take that jumper off the mark, and
Allie Weezy looking to rough it up to get the ball.
It's a jump ball, and it is Comets' ball.
45 seconds left on the clock.
And Lady Falcons going to put Kyra Wilson back in. Jellison sending it down to the low post to Emily Holt. Can't quite make the jumper from that angle. Fryer across the timeline in a hurry. Back up to Wilson. Wilson with a long 3 off the mark. Hubenthal with that fast break, but she
called a carry.
Yeah,
they called a carry. I personally didn't see it, but the refs got better eyes than me. So
you're not allowed to dribble up at your shoulder. It's too much. 32.1 seconds left in the first half. Long inbound to Kyra Wilson. She's going to take that jumper and knock 2 points off of the Comets' lead. Ball in Emily Holt across the timeline. Simmons staying right on her. Up to Jellison. Jellison going to dish it down to Hubenthal. And Hubenthal going to travel. Brianna Hubenthal just having a little bit of issue with the ball handling.
She had a couple other ones earlier. I think she started out with a travel.
She's very quick. She's really a good ball handler, but sometimes I think she gets in a little bit of a hurry.
Just, trying to get there as fast as she can, and, everything else can't keep up.
Right. And we're going to have a jump ball with 1.4 seconds left in the half. The Caston student section getting involved with a fake countdown there psyched out the Lady Falcons, and they hurried when they didn't quite need to. Ball into Wilson, and she puts up the shot at the buzzer. It's no good, so we're going to go into the locker room at halftime with Caston leading the Lady Falcons 17-11. We're going to have a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back here in 10 minutes. Don't go away here on RTC TV 4.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And welcome back to tonight's live matchup on RTC TV 4 between the Lady Comets and the Lady Falcons. As you can see, we're coming back from halftime. Lady Comets leading 17-11. And the ball being played to Aubrey Degg, who's going to bring it into Lady Comets territory. Back up to Jellison, who's going to send it into the paint. Emily Holt down to Klingler, who's going to draw a foul. Foul there was on number 5.
Hold.
That's Kyra Wilson. It'll be her second, team first in the second half. Ball into Klingler, who's going to put up the shot from the post. And goes out of bounds there as Emma Blissett tries to get the rebound. Emma, not Emily. Holt looking to send it in. Into Lane Oliver down at the low post.
Trying to put it back up, but just
I don't
got
know if they're going to call that a shooting foul or not. They should send her to the line for 2, and they will. Another quick foul on number 5, Kyra Wilson, as she's trying to deny that shot to Jordan Klingler.
How many is she sitting on? 2?
3. It's her third. Klingler just short on that first shot. Second shot's up, off the front of the rim. Jellison with the rebound. She kind of got tripped on there. I guess the refs aren't going to call that one.
Great
over
recovery.
to Holt. Holt down to the low post to Lane Oliver, who's going to shoot it. Goes over to Klingler. Klingler can't quite make that. She's going to get her own rebound, send it out to Holt. Holt driving baseline. And we had a 3-second violation in the paint there. And we've got number 21, Maddie Matthew, coming in for the Lady Falcons. Emma Fryer now across the timeline. Down to Matthew. Matthew over to Wilson. Wilson back up to Blissett. Blissett going to drive towards baseline. Back over to Wilson. That was a short 3-point attempt. And Emily Holt diving for the ball. It ends up sliding out of bounds. Ball into Wilson. Holt deflecting that pass, but Abby Carter getting back on it. Up to Blissett. Blissett going to drive to the paint. Jumper from the free throw line, and it's good. Blissett closing it up to a 2-possession game as Degg brings it down into the Lady Comets territory. Over to Jellison, back to Degg, who's going to drive towards the baseline, take the jumper off the mark, and Blissett with that rebound.
Emily Holt putting up some defense there.
Yeah. About forced the ball handler out of bounds. Over to Kyra Wilson, who's going to put it back down to number 21, Maddie Matthew. And Lane Oliver trying to get a hold of the pass and gonna draw a foul, or gonna foul instead. It's her second, team first this half. Long pass to Blissett, who's gonna drive down to the post and put it in for 2. Gonna cut the Comets' lead to just 2. Over to hold at the 3-point line into...
Here we go, tussling again. You know, it's going to get more and more physical.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't stress it enough.
Fryer across the timeline, and Degg, tight man-to-man defense. Passes it down to number 3, Abby Carter.
Emily, that just slipped through her hands or what?
Not entirely sure. All right, Jenna McCormick back in for the Lady Falcons. Fryer looking for a mark, sending it into McCormick, who's going to take the 3-pointer off the front of the rim. McCormick getting her own rebound. Over to Blissett for the long 2. Lane Oliver getting that rebound. Sending it over to Jellison. Jellison going to bring it across the timeline. Over to Degg. Degg just driving up to the 3-point line.
That's a steal there. was exquisite.
And that bad pass allowed the Lady Falcons to tie it up.
Can't have those slip-ups.
Nope. Degg down to Oliver at the baseline. Back up to Degg. Degg going to dish it over to Jellison. Jellison over to Oliver. Oliver with a floater pass and over and back. And we have Hannah Simmons and Kyra Wilson subbing back in for the Lady Falcons.
Score is tied again. Good job by Lady Falcons catching up there.
And they're going to call a foul there on Emily Holt. I think it's a questionable call from where I'm sitting. Of course, the ref was right there, so we're going to have to trust his judgment. Blissett into Simmons. Simmons back to Blissett. Back to Simmons, who's going to trip a little bit and send it out of bounds as she tries to recover the ball. Ball inbounded to Aubrey Degg. Degg across the timeline. Over to Jellison. Jellison going to dish it to Holt, who's open at the three-point line. Shots off the mark.
Jump pass there, too.
Blissett going to send it to Wilson right as she crosses the timeline. Over to Blissett for three. And there's a three-point lead for the Lady Falcons. The Lady Comets have to be feeling the pressure now. Jellison with the long two, and it's good. Still trailing by one with half of the third period gone now. Blissett driving into the paint. Klingler denying that shot. Jellison now over to Degg. Degg gonna dribble and drive, pass over to Jellison, who's gonna send it down to the low post to Klingler. Klingler can't make a shot.
Pass. That was a nice little shot, just, slightly off the target.
Emily Holt's last couple of shots have just been off the mark, and she has to be feeling some stress there. Right. Wilson bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Falcons. Over to Fryer. Blissett open. Off the mark, though. Ball's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball.
Scrapping again.
And that will be the Lady Comets' possession. Degg into Lady Comets territory. Over to Holt. Holt inside to Klingler. Klingler with a jumper and off the mark.
All the
Jellison
scrambling to that one.
Jellison getting that rebound. Degg trying to get it down to the low post. Klingler.
Man,
that pass is no good. How did Aubrey Degg end up over there?
I said she was fast and she's elusive. Did you see her scurrying around there? She jumped over those two girls and then was running and then she dove and slid. I mean, it's just that was.
She was on the right side of the basket, putting up that jumper, and then all of a sudden she's way over the left.
That's the same thing as when someone says fumble and you look and see everybody diving in the mud. That's exactly what that was.
McCormick with the three-point attempt off the mark. And Emily Holt ending up with that rebound. She's across the timeline in heavy coverage, driving down to the paint. Drops it back to Jellison. And Jellison taking the lead again for the Comets as Coach Helmick calls timeout. So we're going to step away here for this word from our sponsors on RTC TV4.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And we are back here on RTC TV4 with tonight's coverage as the Lady Comets play host to the Lady Falcons.
It's a close little matchup we got going on here.
Yeah, we came out of the halftime with 8-point lead for the Lady Comets.
That was a run jumper right there. You know, it's still anybody's game, but this.
Yeah, we're trading punches at this point.
Yeah, this is just a back and forth brawl.
Down to the low post to Lane Oliver.
There Aubrey goes again.
And they're going to ref, that's not over and back.
That didn't look anything like over and
no,
back.
No,
that
the
looked
Lady
like someone
Falcons
going for the ball.
The Lady Falcons had possession, and then Deggs stole it back. That wasn't over and back.
No.
Apologize at home for yelling at the refs through your TV. That was just a bad call. I mean, the refs are human. I'll give them that, but
look,
and they're going to call a foul here.
Defensive steal. Emily Holt getting hit in the face. She kind of grabbed her face, and I was worrying a little bit there.
I thought that they called that foul on Holt. It looks like they ended up calling it on number 3, Abby Carter.
Kick. Oh, there we go again, another one. This isn't soccer.
Oh, wow. But this game is going to get more and more aggressive. It's a close game. Both teams wanting their first varsity win of the season, so it's probably going to get more physical as the time goes on. Was that a 3-point violation? Oh, offensive foul, number 35. That's on Jordan Klingler. That's her third, team third in the half. Coach Helmick arguing with the ref. That's a good way to get teched up. Abby Fryer now across the timeline.
You know, not only are the players getting riled up, but the coaches at the refs and just all the calls.
Ooh, Jellison just reached for the ball and straight up slapped Emma Blissett across the mouth.
You know what? I'm going to say it. This tops the Triton game in physicality.
You mean North White?
Oh, yes, North White. Wow.
Well, that's Jellison's second foul. Team's fourth. I'm surprised it didn't call a foul there as Jellison went down. All right, and a timeout called, which is probably a good call. Going to let everybody cool down a little bit. Gavin and I are going to do the same thing as we step away for this word from our sponsors on RTC TV4.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
And welcome back to tonight's coverage. We've just gotten out of the timeout. Lady Falcons now lead by 1, 22-21. 70 seconds left in the third quarter. And Emily Holt getting the steal. She's going to drive down, put up the layup off the mark, and that's number 3, Abby Carter with the rebound.
It's a fantastic steal. You know,
great drive, just couldn't quite connect.
I don't know if I'd have called that as that. Maybe she was going to pass it. She was pretty far away for any sort of shot. That would have
foul
looked
there
like it
on Sophie Jellison. Jellison now with her third foul. All right, ball into number 4, Lauren Larange.
53 seconds.
And they're going to call a foul here on Brianna Hubenthal. Here's the thing. As the game gets more physical, the refs are going to be more and more particular about what they do and don't call fouls, too, just to prevent it.
Well, they're also going to be picking out on the characters or the players that have been, you know, causing the most ruckus.
Well, and Hubenthal, she has that habit of kind of just keeping that hand on her opponent's hip to, controlling your opponent. It's something that you're taught. But like I said, to prevent this from going to a fist fight, the refs are going to start getting more and more particular. Unfortunately, that puts the Lady Falcons in bonus territory. Shots up and off the mark. Emily Holt with that rebound. She's going to come across the timeline. Driving towards the baseline, getting dished out to Hubenthal. Hubenthal for three, and it's good.
That was just a long two, apparently.
Evidently, she was behind the three-point line. Whatever. Yeah. Lady Comets leading now by 1. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And a travel there called against Emma Blissett.
Student section nice and riled up over there.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, Sophie Jellison, none too gentle as she took the ball from Emma Blissett. Into Emily Holt. Holt across the timeline. Over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal to Jellison. Jellison bobbling the ball. She's going to send it back to Holt. Holt to Hubenthal. Really launched on that shot. Over
Jordan
to Klingler.
Fighting around down there to get it. Oh, steal.
Holt getting that steal. Going to drive up off the rim.
Looking to draw the foul, but does not.
That's okay. We're going to run out of third quarter here with the Caston Comets leading 23-22. First half of that quarter, no question about it, was the Lady Frontiers. But then as the quarter wore on, I mean, we're just trading punches here. Nobody's had more than a 1-point lead for the last 5 minutes, I don't think.
It's very back and forth. These points, they don't come so often, like I said. So,
yeah,
they got to take what they can get, and just throwing up those shots. I say you're really going to have to pick your shots. I've seen a lot of people just get the ball and just kind of throw it up there, get in trouble and throw it up there. Well, that's why, the score looks the way it does.
Right.
It happens on both sides.
And, Steve Stricker and I were talking the season opener, actually. He and I called together. And what he had to say about high school girls basketball is that it's a little bit more pure. It's a little bit more raw. We're seeing here tonight, you don't have those showboat shots and those that three-point shooter there are those, but they're rare in ladies basketball. You don't have those 360 dunk attempts like we saw last year during the boys sectionals in ladies basketball.
How many girls can dunk that aren't in NWA?
Now that I don't know. All right, Brianna Hubenthal with another long shot, and it's good. Let's see if that was a long 2 or 3. That one was another long 2. Lady Comets now with a 3-point lead, longest lead in about 10 minutes. So anyway.
That looked painful.
Yeah, they're going to call that against Jellison there. Not allowed to stick your foot out and triple, and that's her 4th. She is now officially in foul trouble.
When you see them tussle around like this, the girls, they can get mean. I'd say that guys, they can be mean to each other, but, it just takes some, you're like, oh, okay, bro, and then like, whoa, we're bros. But, when it comes to, this kind of stuff here, they can just get savage.
Yeah. All right, Blissett on the line. First one's up and no good.
Rebound by Klingler, I should say.
Holt going to bring it across the timeline. Over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal for 3. That's a little short. Degg trying to get the rebound. Couldn't quite get it away from Blissett.
Block.
Nice block there by Lane Oliver. Holt about got it stripped from her. She's going to take the long 2. It's off the rim. Over to Blissett, who's going to bring it into Lady Falcons territory. Lob pass. I think she was trying to pass it to the coach.
Here you go, coach. I signed it and everything.
Coach was just kind of standing there shaking his head. What are you doing? All right. I hate it, but if there's ever a time to play stall ball, it's right now for the Lady Comets. Degg going to send it into the low post to Klingler. Klingler can't quite make that basket. Tried to get her own rebound, couldn't quite.
Arbor Degg throwing some defense down there.
And that was an over and back. Comets fans not happy about that missed call. Carter with the long shot. It's no good. Klingler getting the rebound. Send it over to Degg. Degg driving down into Comets territory. Going to send it out to Hubenthal for the long shot. She shot it long.
Klingler getting the rebound, but...
Oh, Klingler getting the rebound, and they're going to call that a foul against Abby Carter.
I thought maybe she stepped out.
No, she would have fallen out, left to her own devices. Carter decided to help her along, though, and the ref saw it. That's Carter's team fourth in the half. Inbounded deep to Hubenthal. Back over to Holt. Holt back to Hubenthal. Hubenthal going to take that long, too. Off the back of the rim. Klingler getting the rebound. Can't quite keep a hold of it. Degg. Oh, I thought Degg was out of bounds. She managed to keep it in. Up to Holt. Holt into Klingler at the post. Klingler going to draw the foul. Should be on number 5, Kyra Wilson. And we've got Maya Krentz subbing in for the Lady Falcons. Going to relieve number 22, Emma Blissett. And we have number 1 handed. Nope. Ref said not right now. Oh, nope.
Got to check in.
Yeah, there's number 1 subbing in for Kyra Wilson. Oliver into Holt. Holt to the top of the key to Degg. Degg going to drive towards baseline. Kind of a lob pass into Klingler. Klingler denied. They're going to call a foul there on number 33, Daisy Christopher. They should have called that a shooting foul. She was trying to go up. We'll take possession instead. Oliver into Hubenthal. Hubenthal with the long shot. In and out.
Just
Oliver going to get a hold of it, and I think that was number 3, Daisy Christopher, also wrapped it up, getting the jump ball. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Caston still with the 3-point lead. And Emmy Fryer across the timeline. Hubenthal swiping it down, rolls off of Fryer's toes. That's going to be Comets ball. Degg into Holt. Holt back to Degg. Across the timeline into Comets territory. Back to Holt. Kind of surprised they didn't call that travel. She's going to drive in, dish it to Klingler.
Pass.
And we're going to have a foul there, probably on number 33. Yes, foul's on number 33, Daisy Christopher. That's the team 7th. We're going to send Klingler to the line 1-1. Shots up, and it's good. She'll get another one. Now officially a 2-possession game no matter what. Second shot up, and good. Lady Comets desperately needing that cushion with under 6 minutes left. That was Abby Carter with the shot off of the rim.
Bouncing around there for it. Kind of bobbled it. I thought she had it, but she was on her way down. If she would have grabbed it, that would have been travel.
Well, and Hubenthal getting in there and fighting for those rebounds, it's a good way to draw that final foul and end up out of the game. She's got to be careful with those. Deep inbound to Hannah Simmons. Degg on her like white on rice. Holt getting in the way of the pass. She's going to steal it and drive. Goes up. Can't quite get that lay in. And the Lady Falcons with the rebound.
I feel like she just keeps trying to draw fouls. I mean, making that point, but drawing a foul.
Absolutely. That was Abby Carter with a jumper. No good. Lane Oliver with that rebound. Over to Degg. Coach Helmick saying, slow down, slow down. Up to Hubenthal. Hubenthal back to Degg. Dishing over to Holt. Down to the low post. To Klingler is going to put 2 more on the board.
That was a fantastic shot.
Emmy Fryer across the timeline. Going to draw the foul there. Probably on Jordan Klingler. Might put Klingler in foul trouble. No, they're calling it on Aubrey Degg. How many is that for Degg? I think that's only 2. That's her 3rd. Yeah, she has a couple to spare yet. Gonna put Emmy Fryer on the line for 1-1. They need both of these, and gets the lucky bounce. I didn't think she was going to get that when it popped up. Second shot's up, off the rim. Lane Oliver can't quite get that rebound. And
Coach calling the timeout. I definitely thought that was a foul.
no, Coach called timeout right as she was falling out of bounds. That was a good strategy. So we're going to let them take their timeout while we step away for this word from our sponsors on RTC TV4. Stay tuned. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really great strategy there by Coach Ho of the Lady Falcons, calling that timeout as his player was falling out of bounds.
Trying to ice the Comets, maybe, along with save his player. And,
yeah, save the possession. Lady Comets sitting on a 6-point lead. 4:41 left in the game. Honestly, it's still anybody's ball game. Ball into number 21, Maddie Matthew. Up to Kyra Wilson with the long shot. Gonna bring it down to a 3-point lead.
Yeah. No, she hit one earlier.
Did she get to Hubenthal? Oh, come on, ref. He's calling that out on Klingler. Hubenthal trying to answer a 3 for a 3. It didn't quite work out. Oh, Lady Comets cannot leave Kyra Wilson open on that 3-point line. She's going to fall out of bounds, though.
No foul at all. None. That was
great
just
defense by Lane Oliver.
Brutal defense. 4:15 left and 3-point lead by the Comets.
Comets need to slow it down and play smart basketball. Over to Holt. Holt back up to Degg. Degg over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal to Degg. Back to Hubenthal. Bobbles the ball. She's going to drive in, send it down to the post.
I thought that should have been a foul.
It should have been a foul. Lane Oliver going to get that as it goes out of bounds. Emily Holt getting pulled with the travel.
Maybe not. I don't think I agree with that.
I think that the refs are making as many calls as they can just to prevent violence. I really do. Yeah, emotions are high. Both teams fighting for their first win of the season tonight.
I guess I can relate to that. I'd try to keep the fisticuffs down.
Blissett across the timeline. Over to Wilson. Wilson to Fryer. Fryer with the 2. No good. Lady Comets getting that rebound. Degg across the timeline. Oh, into Lane Oliver. Kind of a bad pass. Doesn't matter. Back out to Hubenthal. Hubenthal to Degg. Lady Comets have to be smart with these passes or it's going to get picked off.
That can't happen.
And out of bounds.
Those steals right there. Look at the score. It's too precious.
Have to have smart passes. If the Lady Comets lose this one, Coach Helmick might actually have a coronary on the sideline.
I could see that.
All right, as number 33, Lily Martin with the 3-pointer.
Emily Holt with the rebound. What are they going to call it?
They're calling that a foul. I don't know who it's on. Foul on number 3, Abby Carter. I think that's going to send her out of the game. And it does. Abby Carter fouling out now, and Emily Holt going to the line. So we're going to have Lauren Larange back in. 5'10" sophomore. Shots up, shots good. Holt making it a 2-possession game again. Second shot's up and gets the lucky bounce on it. We'll take it. Now 5-point ball game. Maddie Matthew crossed the timeline. Oh, excuse me, that's Emmy Fryer.
Steal.
Nice steal there by Hubenthal.
She's been doing that stuff.
And Coach Helmet going to call the timeout. And this is exciting basketball. Stay tuned as we step away for this word from our sponsors on RTC TV4.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
Okay, we're back. We're in the middle of a full timeout. This has just been an exciting 18 minutes of basketball. Wait, I don't count so well. Maybe 13 minutes of basketball that we've seen this half so far, Gavin. It's just been...
It's been an intense, just throwing punches.
Not literally.
Not
yet.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet, but hopefully.
It's like I said before the break. I think that these refs are calling absolutely everything that they think they see just to kind of keep that intensity level down just enough to where nobody finally blows a gasket and just straight punches somebody in the mouth. All right, ball into Lane Oliver. Lane Oliver trying to get it down to the low post, and it's stolen. Emma Blissett driving into the paint. Emily Holt going to strip it from her. And ref calling a foul here on that reach-in. Foul there is on number 24, Emmy Fryer. Emily Holt's going to go back to the line. 2:51 in the game, left in the game, and that's Fryer's first foul.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't been playing scrappy.
Shots up, and it's good. Just kind of hit the front of the rim and rolled the way you want it to.
Boink, boink, splash.
Second shot up, and it's good. There we go. Now a 7-point ball game for the Comets. 2:48 left. 7 points, though, in 2:48. That's still anybody's game, Gav. Nice screen there and drive.
Got to put those up.
And going to call a travel. I wasn't sure what they were going to call there.
I thought maybe they were going to call a shove. Did you see her get shoved in the back?
I did. That's why I wasn't sure. Of course, they could have also about called a jump ball there. You just it's the first thing the ref thinks he sees that he's calling. I'm really surprised they didn't call a carry there. All right, Sophie Jellison now with the ball, back up to Holt.
There's a wide open right there. Wide open. And she took it.
She drew the foul. She's going to go to the line for 2 more.
I bet that's a bit of relief for how many times she's gone down the court already and
yeah,
tried to draw those.
Foul there on number 4, Lauren Larange. That's her third. Holt, first shot up, off the back of the rim. And we've got Aubrey Degg subbing back in. Second shot up, and it's in.
Emily with a bit of surprise on her face. Did you see her turn around?
She
kind of looked like, oh, that one went in.
Emmy Fryer looking for a pass. Sends it to Matthews. He's going to put it back over to Blissett.
It just gets popped.
And, yeah, clean steal there by Jordan Klingler. Degg, nice moves there. She turns in towards the center court. Sends it up to Holt. Holt's going to hold it for a second, waiting for a lane to open up. Oh! She tried to pass it. It's going to be over and back. She tried to pass that to Hubenthal. Hubenthal had already started her cut in the lane. Honest mistake, but it can be costly. 1:45 left in the ballgame.
Hubenthal being as impulsive as she is.
Ooh, I thought they were going to call that a foul on Degg. Dove for the ball, went shoulder to shoulder.
That looked painful.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would have even been a legal tackle in football, and you got pads on there.
Oh, I've dislocated some stuff trying to dive for balls before. It's no fun. Me and Chris Smith originally ended getting our concussions by diving at the ball at the same time.
Oh, nice.
I can show you that film.
Kyra Wilson now, first shot up and good. That was Degg's 4th foul for the game, too, so we have a couple of Lady Comets now sitting really close to fouling out. Wilson, second shot up, nothing but net.
Splash. Just going to say that.
Still a 6-point game. Nice drive there by Holt to the low post, and it's good. She's been trying to make that shot all night long, and she finally connected.
Coach Hellman.
Coach Hellman.
That timeout.
Yep, he's going to go ahead and try to ice the Lady Falcons. So we'll let him talk strategy as we step away for this word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Falcons now at their end of the court. Degg getting that steal.
Again.
Heavy pressure, though, by the Lady Falcons. Emily Holt, nice drive. Going to dish it down to Klingler, and it's in for 2.
Good read.
I'm going to tell you what, if I was at low post, that would have hit me in the face because I thought that Holt was committed to that. Blissett,
I did not see it.
Blissett with that shot attempt, no good. Number 4, Laura Larange with the shot attempt.
She just kind of chucked that up there.
I'm not sure who that foul was on. I think somebody's out of the game, though. Foul's on 24? Who? 35, okay. Jordan
Number
Klingler, that's
3.
her 4th. We now have 3 Lady Comets at least sitting on 4 fouls. Under a minute left. Shots up, it's no good, and Lady Comets getting the rebound. Nice save. Brianna Hubenthal driving towards the paint. Nobody's there. Over to Lane Oliver. Lane Oliver up to Jellison. That was a rough pass. And we've got a foul down there. I think it's going to be on Blissett. It is indeed on Emma Blissett, number 22. Gonna send Sophie Jellison to the line for 2. Shots up, and it's good.
Ding, ding, ding.
Second shot up, off the mark, and the Lady Falcons with the rebound. That's number 4, Laura Larange.
Blocked
Fryer.
by Emily Holt. Another jump ball. Here we go again.
Aubrey Degg subbing back in for Lane Oliver. Lady Falcons now full court press. Sophie Jellison looking for somebody to inbound it to. Gets it to Aubrey Degg. Degg back to Jellison. Jellison across the line. I thought she was out of bounds, but they're going to call that a foul there on number 5, Kyra Wilson. That'll be her last. She's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to foul out, though, you want to do it with less than 30 seconds left in the game. Coach Ho going to send Hannah Simmons back in to finish it out. Well, I say that, but in the last 30 seconds last night, I think that there were like 15 substitutions.
Well, yeah, everybody fouling out. Just
Sophie
dropping like
Jellison,
flies.
first shot up. It's no good. She forgot to follow through on that. Didn't have quite enough arc to it. Second shot up, and it's in. 10-point ball game now for the Lady Comets with less than 30 seconds remaining. Lane Oliver back in for Sophie Jellison. Amy Fryer now bringing it across the timeline. Dishing it down to Laura LaRange at the post. It's no good, and Lily Martin getting that rebound. Tries to put it back up, goes off the bottom of the backboard, and we have another jump ball.
You know, these 30 seconds feel much more like 20 minutes at these times.
Absolutely. Lily Martin there with that short jumper.
There we go, another foul. Stop the clock.
Emmy Fry there with the rebound, puts it back up, and that's going to have Jordan Klingler fouling out. Sophie Jellison back in.
Did she just say, I did it?
Maybe.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
All right, first shot's up, and it's good. Just a great energy from these Lady Comets. They're excited here tonight. Emmy Fry, second shot up, no good. Sophie Jellison with the rebounds. Yeah.
And
Aubrey Degg now.
Under 9 left on the clock now.
Degg getting a drive. She jumper from the high post. It's no good. Degg getting her own rebound, and that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Comets with their first victory of the season here tonight. Wow. Finishing out versus the Frontier Lady Falcons, 40-31.
It was a back and forth game. It was a good game. It really was. I mean, aside from the scrappiness and all the, throwing the elbows and stuff.
Well, I mean, I've got to say, the first half of the third quarter was definitely all Lady Falcons. Second half of the third quarter was super back and forth, and this fourth quarter was all Lady Comets who came away victorious tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We will be back live again. I should have already had this pulled up. And while I'm confirming this, don't forget that if you'd like to advertise with us here on RTC TV4, you can do so by reaching out to video@rtc4.com. At least I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, you can reach out to steve.stricker at rtc1.com. Boy, I'm messing this all kinds of up. And but we'll make sure to get you in the rotation. Just talk to our advertising team. And we will be live again.
Yeah, people are probably thinking, oh, God, these two again.
Probably.
Which that's fair.
We'll be live again on the 20th for boys varsity basketball against Lakeland Christian.
Let's go.
So, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Blair Zimmerman. I've been joined here in the booth by Gavin Hickle.
Yeah.
And we've had, Taylor Duncan on the camera tonight. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another production from RTC TV4.